If you're coming to live in Israel, something that's going to be important is healthcare on various different levels. And in today's Aliyah tips, I thought that we'd take a look at two services that are really valuable in the area of dentistry. This is Shoshana Shir coming to you from a rainy Jerusalem today. It's always a blessing and always refreshing to have an answer to our tefillahs in the Holy Land of Israel, our prayers, the way that the cycle of all the stories unfold in the Chumash, in Tanakh, all the Chagim, and how it's interlinked with the land of Israel is tremendously exciting, and it makes living in Israel really meaningful. In today's Aliyah tip, we're moving on to have a look at two beneficial services in the area of dentistry, as I started to mention. If you come into Israel with an older parent, or you've made Aliyah and you're reaching an older age, or you're considering coming to Israel for once you retire, the first service that I would recommend is that you contact Yad Sarah. Yad Sarah is a fascinating organization, which I'm not going to get into all the nitty-gritty details about it. It's a story that's worth telling, and it certainly is inspirational to know the extent to which somebody could recognize a need and start to develop a service for the community, which has just blossomed and unfolded and is available. Yad Sarah is throughout the country of Israel. The specific dentistry service that I'm focusing on today is not the dentistry that you can go to in person, but once somebody reaches 75 years or older, they have a traveling dentist who comes to the person's house together with an assistant. It's absolutely fascinating to see them come with whatever equipment they need in a portable manner. The dentist will come with a special means of being able to see very fine, very small details. The lighting is possible right on his glasses. They come along with whatever's necessary for taking x-rays, for doing fillings, for doing the majority of their dentistry work. The car that they travel in is packed full with all the equipment that they need, and you'll see coming up two photographs that I took with their permission for the purpose of showing those people who are coming to Israel just what a wonderful service they do offer. And all of the equipment is packed into this little car. It's really amazing, as I say, to watch and to be a part of, to experience. It really is a very, very good service. The dentistry is on a very high level, and everything that they need, they come along with them. Just keep in mind, if they do come, that you might need to have garbage bag or paper towel, that kind of thing that they might need. They will need to have access to water, so make available for them to go to the bathroom or to use the water in your kitchen. And one other tip I would say, if somebody is coming to your home and you're concerned about, especially as we're coming towards the end of Corona, hopefully it'll be the end of Corona sometime soon. In any event, during this time, we ourselves have covered surfaces in the area with the plastic, with the disposable plastic tablecloths that you can get, which makes it really useful to be able to cover surfaces and then just wrap it up afterwards with anything that the dentist has needed to throw away. They appreciate it, we appreciate it. They can put their bags wherever they're needing to, and it just works out really well. So tip number one is to contact Yad Sarah for their mobile dentistry clinic. One thing I would say is when you call, I can put the number. It is a shorter number that starts with the asterisk. As you know, with a number of numbers with several numbers here in Israel. They have shortened numbers to be able to go directly through to, or more quickly to dial through to whatever the service is, and Yad Sarah is one of these shorter numbers. Once you phone through, I think that the number that you would press is a 7, either a 7 or an 8, I don't remember correctly. There probably is an opportunity to select the language that you're wanting, which would be English. It doesn't start with English, it probably would start with Hebrew. Hebrew, English is an option. I haven't listened to all the languages that they offer. From there, it's quite easy. You leave name and Teudat Zahut number of the person who's needing the service, and the dental assistants will call you back, schedule an appointment, and then they notify you the day before as to a little bit more clarification of what the time will be. Usually it'll be within a certain time frame, for example 2 to 4, 12 to 2. I don't know when they ever have lunch, because they're always giving us appointments over lunchtime, but they do a really, really good service, and it's a pleasure to let other people know about the service that's available. The next dentistry service that I would recommend, if you're in need of it, is the dental clinic at Hadassah Ein Kerem Hospital. It is a teaching hospital, and so some of the services would be offered by the students under supervision. If there's any special cases or what have you, there might be a professor or one of the more experienced dentists who will take care of that. There's a separate section or department for the children as compared to the adults, and also for older pensioners. Very caring service. What's special about this service is that, being in a hospital, they're concerned about the holistic health, the overall health of the mouth, of the in other words, not only the teeth but the mouth, everything that's necessary. All the x-rays can be done right there. Different section to where they're examining, but the x-rays are right there. And if anybody has any specific physical health problems, they take that into consideration as well. And if there's any procedures to be carried out, for example, a tooth extraction, God forbid you should need it, but if there is a tooth extraction and there's any medical problems, they will keep the patient or the client there, the patient probably, they will keep the patient there for a little bit longer, the opportunity to be observed, and if necessary, the hospital is right there that they could be admitted as well. So especially important if anybody has, for example, a bleeding problem, any other healthcare problems. The dentistry clinic at Hadassah Ein Kerem is supposedly of a world-class level. I haven't compared it to other dentistry clinics elsewhere in the world, but that's what I'm told, and I would recommend that. Pricing for the dentistry clinic at Hadassah Ein Kerem is not that different to going to your Kupat Cholim, your regular healthcare. I don't know exactly how it compares to going privately. It could be that some things would be on a par, similar pricing to privately. Dentistry is not all that different privately to within the Kupat Cholim. But if there's any special health considerations, definitely Hadassah Ein Kerem would be the place to go. If anybody's interested in that, I can put the number again for contacting Hadassah Ein Kerem. If you're calling Hadassah, I would say have something available to do, or have a cup of coffee, a cup of tea. Use that word saflanut that we mentioned in a previous video, and be patient, because the wait for the switchboard can be quite time consuming. It can be quite lengthy, so have something to do. not something that you're concentrating too much, because quite often you'll be interrupted and have to press a button for either continuing to listen for whatever you're needing, or they might reroute you all of a sudden and you're needing to go back to a certain number. So you need to pay attention, but certainly you could do something like knitting or drawing or something like that while you're waiting for them to take care of whatever your needs are and to schedule that appointment for you. The waiting, once you get there, if you do go for an appointment, make sure that you have your Teudat Zahut with you. You're going to need that, and any other information, any other specifics that they're going to need, they will ask for. I think from Hadassah Ein Kerem, don't remember from Yad Sarah, but it could be that it's necessary also. So ask them when you book your first appointment, is that they might need a medical summary from your family doctor. So if that is the case, then request that from your doctor and you'll be able to give that to either of the two services. And I hope that with that you found this little video beneficial for you, that it'll help you along your journey, and do what you can to keep your teeth healthy, to be healthy, and to have a fulfilling and a blessed life here in Israel. With that, I remind you, if you haven't yet done so, please subscribe to the channel. Click that like button or the thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, put a question or a comment in the comments below, and I'll be happy to take a look at that and either respond to the comments or otherwise to prepare another video. To you, if you have a special request of something that will help you in your Aliyah journey, do let me know. If I'm able to, I'd be happy to prepare a video. With that, I wish you a very blessed day.